we're up on the ground right now in Italy, fully active, So me, the last part of the last vlog, you talk about 2 toilets. You've since then received some information clearing up the 2 toilet allegations. It's not 2 toilet. What is it? One is a toilet and what is the other one is?
One is a toilet, guys. So apparently it's not 2 toilet. We're just kind of uncultured. But one is a toilet and one is something called a bidet. I will put the name on the screen somewhere, maybe here, right? One is called a bidet, and basically you use it to wash yourself. So you go to the toilet as usual, and you use your toilet paper, yada yada yada, and when you're finished, you sit on the bidet and you wash yourself, and that's why they have soap above it, right? I think someone had commented it looks like a midget face basin. That's kind of mean, but but technically, yeah. So you sit on it, and the head, what it does is that it adjusts. Like you could adjust the stream, etc. And it has hot and cold water, so you could set the water however you want to. And for us ladies, right? But you swaddle it and you turn towards the head and you just kind of adjust it. Yeah, you just kind of adjust it. So the stream runs perfectly, at that area. But it keeps you really clean. And I tried it out. I personally like it because, less wipes. I tend to use too much information.
Which were closed by curtains, you can see the most famous pornographic paintings in antiquity, erotic scenes which stimulated the fantasies of customers waiting for prostitutes. The rooms, called prostitute cells, were furnished with the essential, a simple masonry bed on which there was a mattress.
So we are at Pompeii, and our lovely tour guide is checking the map to make sure we're going to see as much as we can see right now.
Yes.
Because we have an hour and a half here, and we'll make sure we stick to it.
Yes.
Because we have a mountain climb to go to.
Yes.
We're going to climb a mountain today. So, our lovely, beautiful tour guide, ladies and gentlemen. We are at a brothel?
Yeah.
Alright. My kind of vibe. So all of these are the brothel in your too?
Step up a little, so yeah. Somewhere around here. This place right here.
Ah.
It is a brothel. And it looks like you can go inside.
Inside where, yeah?
Yeah. It looks like you could go inside.
Gee, that was like a toilet.
Ew, but okay, maybe. Right. I didn't need to know that.
This is the most famous building from among over 25 brothels found in Pompeii. Prostitution in Pompeii, as throughout the Roman Empire, was practiced by slaves. There were many places where prostitutes could be found. In private houses, a small room was reserved for the prostitution of maidservants, resulting in profits for the owner too. Prostitutes were called lupae, she-wolves, hence the term lupanare designated the common buildings where they carried out their activities. Mainly men of lower social extraction attended these places, and prices were very low. The rich, instead, in addition to having male and female slaves with whom they could have sexual intercourse, preferred to rent and bring prostitutes home for parties and banquets. This building had 2 entrances on the ground floor, 5 bedrooms and a latrine separated by a wall. A further 5 rooms were located on the upper floor, accessed through a wooden ladder. Only the rooms on the ground floor were decorated. Above the doors, which were closed by curtains, you can see the most famous pornographic paintings in antiquity, erotic scenes which stimulated the fantasies of customers waiting for prostitutes. The rooms, called prostitute cells, were furnished with the essential, a simple masonry bed on which there was a mattress.
Yeah, we found one that's working, so we were right about them being pipes where people come to wash up.
Yeah.
Wow. It's like a standpipe. I don't know if you guys ever had standpipes when you were young, but we used to have standpipes across the country at like bathhouses.
So you know, like the lady knows.
Leave me alone. You don't see me saying something. Let's go.
As usual for theatres of that time, the largest theatre in Pompeii was placed on a hill. It was built during the 2nd century BC and was intended for performances of tragedies and comedies. The staircase was divided into 3 areas reserved for spectators according to social classes. The low and wide seats in the first area were intended for the Pompeian decurions, the local senators. The upper area was provided with wooden sail poles to protect spectators from the sun. The stage where the actors performed was made of wooden boards and was provided with a long and narrow channel still visible today. It was used to raise and lower the curtain. The theatre was decorated with precious statues and marbles taken away by the Pompeians who returned after the eruption.
Alright, so people, we're trying to find the persons that were frozen in place in Pompeii. You know, when the volcano erupted, you know, to the heat and the fire and everything, some people just get freeze in place. So them look
And
like
they're
statues.
perfectly preserved as
Yeah.
statues. And we also found that this entire site was underground under whatchamacallit,
Ashes.
and they dug it out, and that's
Yeah.
why it's called the archaeologist site. That's kind of impressive because this is a lot of digging, right?
But what I am trying to say right now is, I remember the Louvre where we could not find
Oh, I
the
were
Mona
lost
Lisa.
for hours and
Come
hours
inside, the sun looked
and
nice.
hours.
Ooh,
Oh, beautiful.
yeah.
But
So
yeah.
you remember we couldn't find the Mona Lisa in the Louvre. I know we can't find the people that was freezing our store.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as the Louvre. We actually have a map that's being, I don't know if it's working, but I want to think we're close. So we actually have
It's been somewhat helpful.
yeah. So we're hoping that this is the last turn because we do want to go do something else before it closes. So wish us luck.
The thermal baths were constructed in the 1st century BC, where a public bath had already been built. The baths were ordered by the magistrates of the city, who designed a system with 2 separate sections, one for men and one for women. The thermal baths underwent several restoration works over time, in particular after the 62 earthquake. Immediate restorations made them the only thermal baths open until the eruption in 79. The men's section was entered from Via del Foro through a narrow corridor. Here, during excavations, 500 oil lamps were found, used as nightlights in the thermal baths.
Alright, so we think we find it. So let's see.
if this is really it.
Let's see if this is really it. No people frozen in stone so far. Ay, ay, ay. Nothing. Oh. Not how I expected them to be, but very interesting stuff.
The first cast from Pompeii.
Them asleep.
To recover the imprints the corpse left in the ash of the floor after decay of the organic material had already been through Pompeii.
You know, I'm really starting to think that sightseeing is not for me because I feel like every time I go see something was supposed to be spectacular, it just not impress me. While I go to see the people them that were frozen by the volcano eruption in Pompeii, you know, and them have them laid down on some table in a glass room. I could barely get a good picture. And yeah, it just after walking so long, I look feet, me just not impressed. I feel like it's the Mona Lisa all over again.
Yeah.
So probably sightseeing is not for me.
Honestly, I thought they would have just left them like where they found them, so you could see them instead of just like. But I guess I get why they put them behind the glass, so people don't. But
yeah,
it is what it is. Point is, we gotta go. Love you guys. Bye.